How to do fabric painting. Fabric painting is a great way to add new life to plain old t-shirts, boring upholstery, or any bland fabric that needs a boost. Mastering the art of fabric painting allows you to become your own fashion or interior designer by painting your ideas into existence. Learn to develop a design, trace it onto any piece of fabric, and paint away using the simple steps below. Prepping your fabric. Select your fabric. Washable natural fiber and natural blend fabrics with 50-50 cotton, polyester blends work best for fabric painting. Wash your fabric to prevent unwanted shrinkage after you apply the paint. Use only regular laundry detergent and do not use fabric softener when drying. Place a barrier between the front and back layers of the fabric. You can use a large clipboard, smooth cardboard, or waxed paper in between the two sides to prevent the paint from bleeding. Pin the fabric in place using safety pins or sewing pins. Place one pin in each corner to prevent the material from shifting. Choosing your materials. Choose fabric paint from a bottle to achieve precise, textured lines. Hold the bottle like a pencil as you squeeze gently to release the paint. Be sure to touch the tip of the bottle directly to the fabric so that the paint adheres to the fabric surface. Alternately, purchase fabric paint that you can apply with paint brushes. This type of fabric paint allows you to mix and alter colors before adhering the paint to the fabric. Choose paint brushes according to the effect you want to create with your brush strokes. Flat shader brushes have a chiseled edge that allows you to paint clean lines and fill in large spaces. Liner brushes are long or short tapered and are ideal for making long brush strokes. Scrubber brushes are composed of tapered bristles perfect for blending color and creating short, rough strokes. Painting your fabric. Draw out your desired design on a piece of paper using a pencil. It is helpful to try out different color combinations on this template before transferring it to your fabric. Use a pencil or a disappearing ink pen to transfer your design to your fabric. For dark fabrics, you can use a white chalk pencil to trace your design. Opt for tracing a stencil if you want to follow a precise, pre-made pattern or picture. Tape your stencil down with masking tape to prevent it from moving. You can also free-form draw on your fabric before you paint if you are confident enough in your artistic ability. Switch to the painting tool of your choice and paint over the image that you just traced. Be sure to cover the outline with paint so that it doesn't show through. To create a watercolor look, mix your paint color with water until it is the thickness of writing ink. Dip a relatively thin brush in the mixture and paint brush strokes in a horizontal motion. Spray water lightly on the fabric surface using a mister bottle after painting to allow the brush strokes to bleed lightly while switching between colors. If the paint begins to bleed too much or too quickly, grab a hairdryer and dry the spot to stop the process. To airbrush a stencil, use fabric spray paint. Fabric spray paint dries more quickly than other types of fabric paint and allows you to easily fill in intricate stencils. To create texture, use a combing tool. You can add variation and create depth simply by combing paint in small sections. Be careful not to blend undesirable colors together. Once you've finished your design, let the paint dry for 24 hours and do not wash your fabric for 72 hours after painting. Adding embellishments. Make your fabric sparkle with glitter. Simply sprinkle the glitter of your choice on top of the paint while it is still wet. Allow the paint to dry fully. Add three-dimensional embellishments like rhinestones and buttons. Adhere to the fabric using a small dollop of fabric paint that matches the color of the embellishment. If the fabric paint does not seem strong enough, try fabric glue. Cut a design out of a sponge using scissors and dip the soft side lightly into fabric paint. Be sure to press down firm and